Hello and welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Millie and welcome to another Multichrome Monday, which is a series I do here on my channel where I talk about different multichromes from all kinds of brands. I do eye swatches, swatch comparisons, as well as looks. And so I've done a ton of comparison swatch videos, but today I'm actually going to be putting two exact same multichromes on the lid head to head so we can see if actually they are different in terms of just the shine and the shift and how they look on the lid, because it's one thing to swatch something and another thing to actually put it on into a look or just in general put it on a lid. So this video I'm going to be doing this look and I will be showing you how the multichromes applied, and I'm not going to be using any sort of tacky primer. We're just going to spray my brush so you can see how they work without any sort of tacky primer. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea and not everybody wants to have to use that. So today I'm going to be comparing Clionadh's Rosette against Devinah's Magnetosphere, and just quickly, can you tell which one's which? And we'll insert some close-up. Let me know in the comments below, guess which one is which. I'm really curious to hear your guesses. So let's get right into it. So I'm priming with the P. Louise base in shade 0.5, and I'm going to be using the Blend Bunny Blends palette, which is this one right here. You can use my code Millie to save some monies if you purchase this. So my plan is for this look to basically just mimic the shift that's going on. I do this quite a lot. I do have a series, kind of a series within a series on my channel where I do that with some multichromes, and I show you how to pair mattes with multichromes. So we're gonna kind of breeze through this because this is mostly about the multichromes. Next I'm gonna put Dream in the center, so I'm going from purple to blue to green to create that transition, because that is how the multichrome shifts. So I'm trying to kind of reflect that in my crease basically. So I'm putting on Signs and using that and placing it a little lower than I had brought up Giggle. And then going in with the chance to do the same for the blue, just deepening it up a little bit. So then lastly I'm going in with Luxe on the outer corner and just kind of packing it on. And then swiping it outwards. And just to quickly finish that up, I'm going in with Luxe on the lower lash line, and then Chance right in the middle. Time to bring in the multichromes. So I usually would use the Fair & Pixie Epoxy or the NYX glitter primer, which I don't love to use that one multichromes all the time because it is a little thicker, and I feel like these are usually super fine melts that I just prefer them over something a little bit thinner and clearer like the Fair & Pixie Epoxy. But my Fair & Pixie Epoxy is, I think it's ready to be thrown out. So I also wanted to show you how these go on with just water, because I think that's going to be realistically what most people are doing. Now sometimes I have a good wear time with that and sometimes I don't, so it really depends on the eyeshadow primer I'm putting down, but I have had some good luck with not using any sort of a tacky base and just going in and wetting the brush. So I picked up some Rosette and I'm just gonna spritz it with some water. So that's gonna go on this eye, you can see, and I'm just swiping it on. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more. My brush is still a little bit damp, so I don't need to dampen that again. And the reason I'm using the fluffy brush is, as you can see, I can really easily fade the corner with that. I think I took it a little too far in here though, but I'm gonna try to extend it a little bit more into this green and just make sure there's no harsh edges. I had a little bit of fallout on my nose here, but so this is what that shade looks like on the lid. So it goes all the way to like a lime green gold. The next I pick up Magnetosphere, and I can already tell, like, just formula wise, this one picked up totally different. I would say that Rosette was just a little bit almost like flaky, but like not flaky in like a weird texture way, but going on with Magnetosphere on this eye. picking up even more, spraying it again, and I feel like you can see that it's not as shiny. So that's why I'm gonna put on a little bit more. Maybe this one doesn't like to be put on with a wet brush. So next I'm gonna go in with my finger because it looks so metallic on my finger. And I'm gonna just pack that on top. I think that helped for sure. Just packing it on. So next I'm gonna kind of feather out those edges. And I do have quite a bit of fallout, but here you can see, and I'm gonna adjust the lighting so you can see the shift in both. So this is Clionadh Rosette. And here is Devinah's Magnetosphere. So I do gotta say, I'm pretty surprised because Magnetosphere swatches really metallic, like even on the finger you could see it's super, super shiny. And now I don't know if it was just like, maybe it was the brush or maybe it was the spraying. Maybe this one really just would be better on top of a tacky primer. I think that will be something else to try out. There's just so many different kinds of videos I can make comparing these. But yeah, I was a little bit surprised, just like with basic application with just spraying the brush and no other further assistance, if you will, of any sort of a tacky primer. But I'm also not completely surprised because I know my Clionadh shadows just always stand out in swatches, and you guys notice it too. And you're always commenting about just how shiny they are compared to everybody else. And clearly that seems to translate to the lid as well. But that doesn't mean all the shades are like that either, you know? So this could be just like one of those things that maybe a couple of shades are always shinier and then some might not be. So that's why I want to definitely do more shades like this. So let me know in the comments below, what are the next multi-chromes that you would like to see me compare in this kind of video style? Now, I would like to keep it for now to just the black-based multi-chromes, and then maybe later on venture out to some of the other kind of shades. And I do have a video where I compared all my multi-chromes to the Clionadh stained glass collection and kind of looked for which shades are easiest to dupe and which are the hardest to dupe. So make sure you reference that video and let me know which one of those shades you would like to see compared. It, of course, doesn't always have to be Clionadh. I could compare Terra Moons to Devinah and etc. Like, it doesn't always have to be, but I feel like that's probably going to be most requested, so I'm just kind of assuming. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. I'm excited to do another one of these videos. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you subscribe. There's so much indie makeup content already on my channel, lots of shiny, sparkly, and shifty eyeshadow content already on my channel, so you don't want to miss out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.